I've shown you the next step that I'm going to do in part 9. So when I made the 5 by 5 square, I'm just going to take this out one step across just so you can see the process here one more time without the glitch that I had that prior time. I'm going to select all these. Okay, then I'm going to hold down the space bar just to get the hand tool. I'm going to give myself some room, move it over here. Hold down Option, start dragging, continue holding down Option and Shift so it snaps into position. I didn't let go of the modifier keys, I let go of the mouse. Now I'm going to hold down Shift again and do that. There's that snapping into place again. Now we can go ahead and grab 2 of them and do this one more time. There we go. We're going to make sure this is 1500 pixels, and it is. It's actually 1501 pixels when we export it because there's a 1 pixel border. Remember that stroke? The border that we added? And it was sitting in the center of the line, so it adds half a pixel to either side. That does matter. I know you think that's crazy. But see how we have the strokes on the inside and everything looking cool. Everything's balanced. We don't see the drop shadow here because, again, Gravit has that problem with rendering out things at different resolutions. So now we pull this over. Let's come back down one more time. And we need to set the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and use that eyedropper again, move right down the list, and you're going to say, oh no, Mr. Rogers, look at that, it's wrecked. Yeah, that's how this works. It'd be nice if it inherited all the settings, but it doesn't. And you might be saying, hey, wow, these solid colors don't look bad. Yeah, and you get a little different effect, okay? And you don't see that drop shadow through on the other side. But for right now, with these 4 selected, let's go ahead and change that in the fill, change the opacity down to 30. And now we've got our 5 set across, and they all have their drop shadows, they all have the stacked visibility, and they all have the strokes. Isn't that cool? And you know the next step in order to build the 5 by 5. And I'll just do 1 row, right? And hold down Shift because, like a bonehead, I didn't realize that that was the perfect thing to do. Did the stroke show up? Yep. There we go. Hold down Option, no Shift this time, and get that snugged up right perfectly. And then you just keep moving on down the list until you got your 5 by 5. Then you can select it all, group it, export it, take it into Photoshop Express, modify it, enhance it, do all that cool stuff, and you have customized your own little creation and made it more visually appealing when you finalize the project. Okay, again, for the last time in this series, I'm going to say it all year long. Experiment. Take this a little further. And a little voice is saying, didn't we change this to 40% in another one? Well, you can do that. You can play around with that. You can change the opacity shifts on any of these in order to season to taste, because your color harmony is going to be different than my color harmony, but the strategies and techniques are exactly the same. Have fun.